Hello, welcome to another Mad Hatter review. Early Saturday, woke up and decided, hey, let's talk about some toys. Let's review some toys. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do about the Super 7 turtle van of it all, okay? Lots of talk back on the turtle van and the pricing. I gave my opinion. I don't know. I thought this feels like it's like a 300, 350 thing. And then I know that Brian from Super 7 did a video on Fwoosh. I didn't catch the whole thing. It was a little long, but I caught pieces of it. I think the gist of it is like, this costs what it costs. What do I know? I have no idea. It's these toy companies, it's like going to the mechanic. They can just be like, you know, you need this. And you're like, okay, sure. You know, it's like, how do you don't know, or I don't know, but I can only compare it to other things. 450 does seem high. If I do it, just FYI, I noticed that Sideshow put it up. I actually have points on Sideshow, so I might use it there because they expire at the end of the year. I don't know if anybody gets the stuff from Sideshow. Maybe you don't know that, but they have a new rule that your shit expires at the end of the year, so that's kind of fucked. But anyway, you got to spend it, so I might do it on that. Also, Sideshow, even if you don't have points, Sideshow has the best payment plan. It's like you can do like $50 a month or something until it comes out. So just something to keep in mind, okay? But we're not talking about that exclusively. This video is about reviewing the WINGNUT and SCREWLOOSE, okay? I'm sure we'll talk about the turtle van many times moving forward, but WINGNUT and SCREWLOOSE, this arrived in a two-pack, not in a two-pack, in the same box with the ground chuck two-pack, which I will be reviewing. And I'm so excited for this one. Look at how thick this box is. Thick, THICC. Look at this. Look at this. And look at the other side. Now, keep in mind, these were more expensive. I think one was, what, 60 and the other 65? I don't know. They were the most, I believe, the most expensive two-packs. And I have no idea where I'm going to put it. So my cartoon diorama has hit critical mass. It hit critical mass actually a long time ago, but I took out the variants. So Turtle and Trench Coats, I put them somewhere else. Bebop and Rocksteady Bunny Suits, put them somewhere else. But it's time for either a re-release, so maybe I can get another cartoon dio, or I just put them somewhere, or maybe a new cartoon dio. Cat about to sift. Hey, I'm telling you, brown noise. So I'm going to go ahead and open this sucker up. I'm dying to see what it looks like. This has to be like the heftiest. This is hefty. This is the heftiest two-pack for sure. So let's go ahead, pop it open, and we'll see you there. Okay, we're back. Check this out. This is the backdrop for the WINGNUT and SCREWLOOSE. Did this one come with anything? I don't know if I'm remembering like it did or if this is brand new, but I do like this. I'll be using this for something. And now to the figures themselves. Check it out. I mean, look at these guys. Look at the size of this dude. I'll compare him to the turtles in some photos later, but this guy is big, okay? Big and plump. And this is a new, this is like a new model, I think. I don't, you know, you open these up, you look for like existing parts or things like that. I mean, there's no, his arms, his body, his stomach, his legs. This is all new sculpting. It's beautiful, looks exactly like the cartoon. Paint apps on point. The cartoon line is, I always go back and forth. Which one is the better line, the cartoon line or the 1990 line? I don't know, but I'm consistently impressed by NECA's output and their paint jobs. They got the best paints, I think. I know, you know, sometimes, on the articulation, paint can rub, but I'm talking about the quality of the paint and the matte finish. I mean, better than anybody I've seen. You know, I have some issues sometimes with Super 7 paint jobs and looking glossy. I never have those issues with NECA. They always just look on point, pretty close to the prototypes. Other than the April situation, they're always as close to the prototypes as they can get. So anyway, WINGNUT. Let's just talk about him first. So yeah, sculpt is great. All right. Look at his teeth, his bat ears, the weird nose thing that he's got, and like he's got his his man boobs, and he's got his big fat stomach, and then he's got the belt with the little bat symbol. He's got these Rob Liefeld pouches right here on both sides, and then he's got sort of like a pouch strap on his legs. His legs are sort of short, but they work. And, he's got the boots and the claws, and then he's got like this back claw right here. And the gauntlets, he's got sort of the Batman spike thing on the gauntlets, and he's got the fingerless gloves. And yeah, just a great sculpt. And then my favorite part, when you turn him around, first of all, he's got his big fat butt and then his little tail. But the wings are the coup de grace. I've always loved the concept that the wings are too small. So he's got robotics on there, or cybernet, whatever you call that kind of support the wings with these big giant ones. And they look great. I just love all the machinery in them. And this is a great figure. This line, by the way, once all is said and done, this line is going to be the line that people look back on, like Master Universe Classics, like that was the line. I really believe that. But how are you going to make it better than this? So yeah, this wingnut is fantastic in terms of what he comes with. Does have a lot of hands. So gotcha hands, and then he's got grabby hands. And there is one weapon, although I was thinking, yeah, you know what? This has to be his weapon, but I was thinking maybe to give it to Screwloose. I don't think it'll fit in his hand, but a BFG, big effing gun. I curse on this channel. Why am I holding back? But anyway, speaking of Rob Liefeld, it's like a cable gun. And so he does have a hand to hold this, although I still want to see if I can put it in Screwloose's hands. I think it would fit. It would be interesting to see him just hold on to such a giant gun. And then to Screwloose, obviously much smaller figure, but he can hang on the wings. He can do, he's sort of like a support class. Mosquito nose, jerk face with his little jerk smile is perfect. He's got his tank top with his green little belly there, and he's got these shoes. What do they call those? It looks like spats, the things that go on the shoes. And then he's got his tail, and then the arms and all that. Articulation. I didn't do wingnut articulation, but since I got Screwloose right here, so there's a ball joint right at the top of the neck. You get ball joints on all four of these arms, and then you get not a double joint, but you get a single hinge on the elbows. And it's not a crazy amount of articulation, but you get a single hinge, and then you get the rotation on the wrist, and then the hinge on the wrist. I think that's enough. And then obviously the same deal with the other arms. You get a waist. You can swivel his waist. You get ball joints at the thighs. You could do this. Oh my God. My leg fell off. I was just praising NECA. God damn it. Nah, that's fine. I was just praising NECA and then the leg fell off, but it's okay. It really scared me. You get the thigh joint, and then you get there's no double bend at the knee, but you get the single bend at the knee, and then the you don't get a lot out of the ankle either. You get like just a tiny bit of like hinge moving up, but yeah, tail can kind of swivel as well, and then obviously you have the wings, and you can kind of move them up, and you can move them down. You can do all that. So that's Screwloose. And then in terms of wingnut, you get the ball joint at the head. Looks up pretty well. Looks down pretty well too. It almost seems like you can do an ab crunch, but he's just too fat. But you can kind of you can do this. You can kind of swivel him at his chest, which is kind of cool. I don't know if you can do the same thing at the waist. No, the waist is locked down, and then you get ball joints at the thighs. You get the one knee hinge. It's not double jointed, but I mean, look how big. There's no point in doing that anyway, because I mean they're just too short. And then you get the rock and the hinge at the ankles, ball joints at the shoulders, swivel and hinge at the wrist, and then finally you get the wings, and the wings can the wings have articulation that move back and forth, and then you can situate them. I mean, this is just a ball joint, but they're so big that it's just a little difficult. So I think best spot is like right here. But yeah, very, very cool figure. Oh, before I forget, you also get a clamp, an air clamp. So you can put that on screw loose here. But great figures. I always liked these guys when I was a kid. I'm a sucker for any sort of master blaster dynamic where it's like a big guy with like a little guy hanging on top of him. So I was eagerly awaiting these, and they did not disappoint. NECA rarely disappoints. So kudos. Obviously, we're deep into the line now. We got characters like these. You can find these at most Targets. A lot of people are finding them right now. Who knows how long that lasts, but if you are a turtle aficionado, you're going to want these. And yeah, also, we'll be doing a review, Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. I was going to do it all in one go, but look how long this one is taking. I just tend to talk and ramble. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I'll take some pictures, do some comparisons with the turtles. But I'm very excited about these. I feel like a little kid holding them. Look at just Christmas Day holding your Wingnut and Screw Loose. But that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think. Drop me a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.